things that I'm reviewing: header, this, and headlines. These are the three things that I'm gonna first look at it as a hiring manager. I'm probably not gonna give you an interview call if you were to apply. This is all about like selling yourself. It feels like you're giving an advice, but you're not a product manager yet. I asked open-ended questions and I got this real feedback. I watched my users fail silently using this. So now it is more documentation versus you preaching this. Okay, you are underselling yourself a lot. So here's why. Experienced mentor, mentoring what, who, what are you mentoring on? So let's fix this. If you see, nowhere it tells me that you have 4.5 years of experience. Like, why are you hiding that, right? LinkedIn is going to be the second most important step when it comes to your job hunting. I'm assuming you already know what the step one is, which is your resume. Now, this is specifically when you do cold application, when you apply to all the ATSs. Let's say your resume gets picked, whether it's a recruiter or a hiring manager. If they like your resume, then they move on to looking at your LinkedIn. There's a whole another world of talent sourcing, which is only happens in LinkedIn, which means the recruiters search for such talents and then you come across and then they reach out to you. So we know that LinkedIn is an important aspect of job hunting. What I want to do is create a series of videos where I am reacting to LinkedIn profiles to give you live feedback, to give you some form of feedback that you know that, okay, I need to do XYZ things on your LinkedIn to improve your profile, and that by default hopefully improves your chances for your getting interview calls or job hunting. And if you like the series, then I'll probably invite my hiring manager friends, my recruiter friends, then we'll probably collectively do the review together and react to the LinkedIn profile together and give our feedback and opinion. So hopefully you like this series. But if you're new to this channel, my name is Yudi, and on this channel we talk about everything related to studying in United States and building a successful career in United States, also US immigration. And for those of you who don't know, I have been a hiring manager for last 6+ years. I've hired roles like software engineers, data analysts, product managers, business analysts, and I have reviewed multiple resumes and LinkedIn profiles. Today we're going to focus on LinkedIn, but in future the series will also have resume reviews as well. Now, for those of you who also don't know, I have a job hunting accelerator program. Many students have enrolled in that and they also get access to the community platform. So in that platform, I said, hey, I'm doing this series where I get to give you feedback on your LinkedIn profile. If you are interested, let me know your LinkedIn profile link and the role that you would be interested in. There is a lot of people who did post it, and I'm going to start with Bhumika's, which is the first one. Let's start with her profile. This is the platform, and you can see the role is going to be software engineer, AI, ML, data scientist, and all of that. Let's take a look at LinkedIn profile. So first of all, if someone were to spend 5 to 10 seconds on your profile, can they tell easily who you are, what do you do, what have you accomplished, what is your target role? Looking at this header photo or banner, whatever you call it, I cannot. And it's a free marketing real estate given to you by LinkedIn. Why waste it? Like, why waste with something like this? I would put something which is more relevant to your job role. So you mentioned 4 job roles. None of them is over here. Whether it's software engineers, AI engineer, data scientist, whatever that is, like add that in a bold text over there, the tech stack that you are interested in. And then maybe if you have an experience, then you want to write like 2.5 years of experience in building scalable solutions using XYZ technology. Something that clearly talks about what have you accomplished, who you are, and what you are interested in. So first off is the changing banner photo. Now, I do have some feedback on your profile photo as well. I understand the gist of what you were trying to do. Like, you thought that this would be cool to have like I'm assuming this is like a paper that you were presenting in a conference or something like that. I can't really see you. I mean, I can see you, but I would want just you in the photo. And maybe the background can be your university, or you can like now use AI to change anything. But like your profile photo, your face should be like 30 to 40% at least of this circle, and then rest should be you. So I would remove it. Here's another idea. Like, you have this project that you presented looks like, I can barely read, but it looks like adaptive look ahead optimizer. That's what it says. So then what you should do is create a post which talks about this project that you worked on. If you have a link of this project, and write down what have the skills that you learned and what was the outcome of this project, and create a post and then tag and make that as a feature post. That is more valuable than putting it as a profile picture, in my opinion. So that's what I would do. Now let's look at your um, headline. So again, if you see the things that I'm reviewing, header, this, and headlines, these are the three things that I'm going to first look at it as a hiring manager, which gives me directly like, okay, is this person doing what they said they were doing in the resume, first of all? And second, can I find something interesting? Is this person going to convince me that, like, yes, absolutely, let's get them on a call? So right now you're saying conversational AI agents, full stack developer, ML engineer. Engineer spelling is wrong, so you want to fix that. AI STEM instructor, ID Tech MT, masters in United States, software developer. Okay. So yeah, let's fix some of this. I'm going to quickly scan through if you have any experience. So it looks like you do have experience as a software engineer. Um, I don't know what STEM instructor really mean and what does this mean. So let's get back to that. But looks like you only have 1 year of actual work experience. So what I would want to do, I think this is fine, but you would want to start with software engineer first, and then you want to add all of your skill. I don't see any tech stack. Like, what are the tech stack or the technologies? Because again, the more keywords you have in your LinkedIn profile, the better it will be in the search results. So I don't see any of those. Full stack developer, software developer is the same thing. So maybe it's a redundant. I would just remove full stack and software and just do full stack developer. ML engineer is fine. I don't know if this is even helpful. AI STEM instructor, instead you can use that to put the technologies. Again, I don't think this is helping you at all, because maybe most people won't understand what this means. Um, so yeah, I would remove this and just focus on the 4 roles that you talked about and the technology stack. And maybe you can add this. I mean, ideally you would want, like, experience software developer building scalable solutions, something like that. Bhumika, you have the entire course, entire module on LinkedIn. So you should go and go through every single thing that I've taught in the LinkedIn and revamp your profile. So that's that. Then I see that you're not into personal brand building. So first, I would recommend you to start personal brand building. Like I said, you can use this and create a photo post. I don't see any feature posts. So as if I'm scrolling, I don't see it. I also don't see any about section. Is there an about section? You don't have an about section. I don't know why. Why do you not have about section? Well, you should have an about section. You have view my portfolio. So I'm gonna, if I click on it, okay, it takes to this page, which is not lots of text, not really helpful. Create a better portfolio, but again, we are not talking about portfolio. So anyway, we'll come back to that. That's so again, I would create few posts that are more whatever you are learning right now, documenting, working on the projects, and I would start featuring that. Okay, experience. When I start looking at experience, member, like, I don't know what this is. Rewriting the code, like, what is this about? I have to then dig into further. I'm probably not going to give you an interview call if you were to apply. I'm not trying to be harsh or rude. I'm just giving you real feedback so you can make changes. Okay. Student office assistant, again, not strong. STEM instructor, maybe helpful, but that's good. And then there are no projects listed over here. So I would ideally list projects over there. License certification skills, again, no projects as well. And then that's it. So that's my feedback. I know there's probably a lot more you can do. So go through the LinkedIn module, but at least implement these changes, and then we will talk further. Let's look at Shan Mukha Venkata Sai Kiran Paturi. Let me see. Oops, that's another one. Let me see. Shan. There we go. You are there. Product associate product manager, product analyst role. Okay, cool. So, first of all, same concept. I understand this is your University of Memphis, I believe. So I understand the sentiment behind it, but it doesn't tell me anything about you. Like 5 seconds, I cannot tell you that you are a product manager. So let's change that if you can. Photo is good enough. You could enhance it. A lot of AI tools are available to impress it. You could make this pop a little bit more. So that is good. Now let's look at your product manager. Let me first see if you have any work experience. So you have 5 months of product manager, 2 years of software engineer, and then this is product analyst. So okay, so you do have like 3+ years of experience. So I would cheat in a way in the end, but we'll get to that in a minute. So product manager at Community Dream Foundation. I'm assuming this is a non-profit, but for now, this is good. Okay, then you have certified Scrum product owner. I don't think that's taking up a lot of time. I would just put CSPO. Many people understand what is CSPO, so I would just put that. Why I'm saying that? Because there's probably other keywords as a product manager that you want to put. Maybe you want to niche down into industries. Maybe you want to put road mapping and the tools that you're using, Replit, Lovable, Figma, Miro, Jira, Confluence. All of those should be over here. Then you have bridging data, AI, and product strategy. To do what? So this part, first half is good. Like you're doing this. So what? To build maybe scalable products. And if you have experience, then you maybe want to add like, experience in building products by bridging data, AI, and product strategy, something like that. Passionate about building scalable and impactful. Again, passionate is a weak word. I would use your 3.5 years of experience in building technology because that shows that you have experience in building technology. So again, see how I marketed you. This is all about like selling yourself, right? Like you have to be creative when it comes to selling yourself. So that's how I would change your thing. You do have a portfolio. I'll probably do a separate video on reviewing portfolios, but oh, interesting that this is see, that is the reaction I would be if I was hiring for a product manager. Actually, I just got done hiring for product manager. Okay, you said your toolbox is Figma, Notion, Miro, etc. Why would you not put all of those over here, right? Like you should put there. And then you have this fancy projects over here. I would put some of those skills that you learned in this project in there, and then you have like bunch of this thing. Okay, so that's good. Open to work is good. About section. Okay, nice. So I would start product driven. Instead of product driven, I would just like immediately give them 3.5 years of experience. So and so in building, impactful solution. Whatever. Like I think this is too jargony, but I think I would just keep it simple. I am Sai with 3.5 years of experience in building technology and products, in building technologies and products using XYZ technology, and then you go into like all of this highlights because you want to immediately front load your accomplishments. You don't want to like, I don't have time to like read this until I get here, right? So you want to start with that and then tease them into it. So that's how I would restructure it. I do love that you're building personal brand. I see some feature post over here. I see some posts that you've been doing every week. That is good. The only feedback I would give is you are writing post as if you are creating content. Instead, you should write post as if you're documenting your product journey. So instead of saying like, we weren't real user understand starts when you ask open-ended question. So see, it feels like you're giving an advice, but you're not a product manager yet. So instead you should do, again, this is a content creation kind of what I'm teaching you at this point, but instead what you should do is, I asked open-ended questions and I got this real feedback. I watched my users fail silently using this. So now it is more documentation versus you giving, you preaching this. If hopefully this makes sense. Okay. 5 months and zero kind of line item. So why don't you have anything over here? So you should ideally have there something. Just like how you have for software engineer, you should also start adding things over here. This is good stuff. I like it. Although it's not relevant, but I like it. This is good as well. Relevant coursework. Okay. If you have projects, this is where I would add projects. I don't know if you've added projects anywhere else. Nope. So this is where I would add projects. I don't know if I'm going to click on your portfolio, but ideally, if you have projects over here, this is your chance. I believe there is a project section in LinkedIn as well. So anyway, rest all is good. I think those are the changes that I would recommend at least to get started with, and then we can improve further. Hopefully this was helpful. Let's move on to the next one. All right, so can anybody tell, looking at this, what is this person interested in? Yes, absolutely. But if I zoom in, it looks like you have Shutterstock or whatever. It's a copyrighted image, so you may want to just go to Canva and download a better one. I don't even have to look at your post. Like I know that you're interested in data roles, at least data engineering, and then I can easily tell what you would be doing. So this is great start. And I would even go one step above, redo this photo and then add, if you like, this does not tell me skill set. So you want to add like how you have SQL, Python, BI, right? You mean Power BI, Power BI dashboards, Excel, and then if you have experience, then you want to add experience. So let's see if you have experience. Holy cow! Like you do have experience. You have Amazon machine learning engineering experience. What, like you're underselling yourself. You have HCL experience. You have TCS healthcare data analyst experience. Yeah, those logos should be over here, and those, you should say machine learning engineer at Amazon, etc. I don't see that, so that is something I would change immediately. I like the photo, very nice photo. I would just not prefer glasses. I mean, it's not like a deal breaker. I would just not prefer it. Okay, you are underselling yourself a lot. So here's why. First of all, data analyst, yes, sure, but you were a machine learning engineer at Amazon. So I would yeah, I mean, I would do data analyst and then I would do machine learning engineer, ex machine learning engineer at Amazon, or ex Amazon, ex HCL, things like that. I would totally redo this thing. Google certified. I don't know what you mean. Like, for what are you certified for? Excel is missing, and BI dashboard, instead of BI, you should have Power BI, because keyword search, like, when recruiters are typing, they're not going to understand. This is okay. I don't know what you mean by this. Cross industry, which industries are we talking about? Very vague. Experience mentoring what, who, what are you mentoring on? So let's fix this. Again, you have the prompt, in the module of the LinkedIn, you have the prompt exactly how to do it. So let's rechange this. I would ideally use your HCL, TCS, Amazon. These are three big brands. TCS maybe not as much over here, but at least HCL and Amazon. Machine learning, software engineer, all of those are good stuff to put it over here. How many years of experience? So over here, it's just 2 months, okay? And then you have 10 months over here, so that's 1 year. Okay, this is university position, then 1 year here, and then 3 years there. So four years. freaking just let's just use 4 years of experience in analyzing data or something like building pipelines, whatever you did in that. Like that's how I would structure it. So you want to do the credibility that I'm this person, data analyst, ML engineer in these companies. These are the skill set, which is over here, and then end with the line item 4.5 years of experience in building softwares and analyzing data, doing whatever XYZ. So that's how I would structure this. Oh, there you go. Okay, so Google certified data analyst. I don't know if Google certification is like gonna matter over here. So this is fine over here. Again, if you see, nowhere it tells me that you have 4.5 years of experience. Like, why are you hiding that? Right? I have no idea that you should start with that. I have 4.5 years of experience in technology, in building technology and analyzing data. You are just using creative liberties to sell yourself. That's how I would do it. Okay. So yeah, let's fix this. I don't see any numbers over here. Did you have numbers in your experience? Some numbers. Okay, why is it just one line item? You should ideally like utilize this to fill with keywords and use it, like make it denser. And then each one can have like 5 to 6 bullet points. Same over here as well. Like I see the numbers, but I don't see numbers in about. Like you ideally want to fix this. Instead of saying that you're skilled in this, you should use how, where, like, this is a better thing. Like build MI models and Power BI dashboard for demand forecasting and retention for Amazon. For Amazon. So instead of saying I'm skilled in SQL, you then use the words like that, 1 year of experience in building so and so. That is how I would restructure it. I already talked about this. You're reposting a lot of content, which is good, but like ideally you just want to post things that you are already doing or you've learned, or like, and then create like 3 feature posts that are already there so people can directly go and learn about your thing. So create 3 posts for 3 different companies that you worked in and the lessons that you have learned in. Even your master's experience, like you can create 4 to 5 posts that demonstrate that and just have it as a feature post instead of these posts. That's how I would do it. Cool. Don't see any projects over here, so ideally add the projects. This is good stuff over here. Nice. You have some recommendation and then followers. Okay, so that is my feedback. I hope this was helpful, but you know how to reach out to me. So once you fix it, let me know if this was helpful. So there it is. Again, I'm learning how to make this faster, but I do want to provide like real value and real feedback to people who have taken time to send their link and profile. But also I want to make sure respect your time who's watching to try to understand how I'm giving the feedback. So that's why I did only 3. There were 100 plus profiles, but hopefully I'll get to it in the next episode. So hopefully you'll do enjoy this series, and comment and let me know if you do enjoy it. What would you want me to change it? And I'll make sure that those changes get applied to the next video. And again, I plan to bring hiring managers, CTOs, and different recruiters to do the same thing that I did, but we will do it collectively. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, keep smiling, keep hustling. You gotta hustle every single day. And if you need extra help in your job hunting, I have Ultimate Job Hunting Accelerator program. Link will be in the description. You also get access to community and all the fun stuff. Check it out. Link in the description. See you guys in the next one.